Happy Friday!
Happy Friday! Yay!
Hope everybody is up and at 'em and excited like we are for this beautiful day.
Either I'm awake or this is a beautiful dream being next to this beautiful woman.
Aww.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Good.
Did you just wash it?
No.
Oh.
The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day.
It smells good, too.
We're midway through this challenge.
Gosh, already?
Yeah, day 14.
Wow.
And I just wanted to come and talk about how you're feeling about it so far. Has it helped? Has it brought up some issues that maybe are difficult to, work on? And where you're standing at this point of the challenge. I know it has brought up things for me and make them come to light in my life. That loving myself is not being selfish, it's actually being selfless. And loving yourself can radiate to everyone in your life, including your closest friends, your family members, people you contact with your job, just in general. Just think about when you love yourself, if you call customer service, don't you think you'll be a little bit more calm with the customer service agent, even if there's something going on, like with a product or whatever that you need to get fixed? I think if you love yourself, you can take that moment to breathe and be like, oh, I'm going to get this taken care of without a problem. Whereas maybe if you don't love yourself so much, you'll come in storming into the store and say, I demand this now. And your ego gets in your way to even get anything done.
Have you been dealing with some of that this week? Your new job?
Not too much. Most of the customers are really, actually, I think, have a lot of self-love. That's why they shop at that store. They're worth the little bit extra of money that you might pay for 100% organic produce, and all the different additional items that we offer is worth paying that. So that self-love equals into me paying money because you're worth it.
Right. Investing in yourself has no depreciation.
No. How about you? What do you think about the challenge so far that we're midway through?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, if you really think about it, you want to be in love and you want to love whoever or whatever you're spending the most time with. And we spend more times with ourselves than anybody else because we're in our head, we're in our thoughts, and it's really made me start to think more about some of the topics you're sharing about forgiving, and how important that is, and it's like you said, it's important to love yourself, and just because you love yourself, you're not being selfish, you're being selfless, right? And I like to ask people this question all the time. Who's the most important person in the world?
Yeah.
Who is the most important person in the world? The most important person in the world is you.
Me.
Because if that's not your answer, well, think about it for a second.
Yeah.
If you're not the most important person in the world and you don't love yourself and you're not here, then none of this stuff that we think about or dwell on or worry about, none of that even matters.
No. So true.
You got to really take care of yourself and love yourself, and not from a vanity standpoint where, oh yeah, I just love myself, right?
Not like, oh, my clothes are perfect, my eyebrows on point, my weight is the exact number that not that way.
Or you get to the point where your ego gets so big, you look down on other people, and that's not good. That's not good. And being, what's the saying? Being pompous or think you're better than other people. And Deb and I, we talk about this all the time. I was specifically talking to her about this yesterday. Some people have this perception of me that I think I'm better than them because I've lost weight, or I eat right, or I don't eat bad food, or I exercise every day. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. I'm just as screwed up as the next person out there. Deb knows. She can attest to this. But I know what I know.
Yeah.
And I don't talk about things that I haven't experienced or things that I truly know about. I just remember how and who I used to be.
Yeah.
And if I saw myself 5 years ago when I was, getting close to 500 or 500 pounds, 5 years ago when I saw myself getting close to 400 pounds, I would probably think, why? This guy, he's full of it. He thinks he's all this and all that, but that's not true.
Did you think you were all that when you were 300 pounds?
No, I thought I was nothing. I thought I was worthless.
Yeah.
I really thought very, very, very low of myself. And Deb has shared with you, Louise, hey, and a lot of her work is the mirror work, looking at yourself in the mirror.
Oh, yeah. That's so important. I remember the first time I heard about that. I was really like, I can't do that.
Right. Well,
but it does work.
Here's the thing about the mirror work, that if you look at yourself long enough in the mirror, be aware and conscious of those thoughts that you're having and what you think about yourself.
Yeah. And change them.
And I guarantee you, if you do that and you look at yourself in the mirror long enough, you're going to have maybe some thoughts that aren't positive about yourself.
Yeah.
And that's where you need to say to yourself, hey, I'm exactly the way that God made me. I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed.
You know what an easy way to say it that Louise suggests? She says you could do it 200 or 300 times a day and it's not enough. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. And that takes on the whole persona, meaning everything about you.
Oh, 200 or 300 times a day. Oh my gosh, Deb, that just seems like so much. I can't look at myself in the mirror and tell myself I'm amazing and I love myself 200 or 300 times a day. You know what? I call bullshit. You know why? Because think about how much we worry and think about negative things. How easy is it for us to just go, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this,
yeah.
oh, that. If you can think about things that aren't positive that much, naturally, that's where the work comes in. And to tell yourself how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how just incredible of a soul that you are.
Yeah.
Just to never forget,
all
of this stuff is temporary, and the only thing that's permanent is your soul.
Yeah.
Right?
And just keep saying, I love and approve of myself. It covers it all. And you know how those negative thoughts, like you said, you automatically think of? Well, if you do it over and over again, you're going to automatically think, I love and approve of myself.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having those thoughts, but it's catching those thoughts.
Yeah.
And flipping it over into something positive about yourself and having that awareness. Oh, gosh. And if we don't stop and change our perception of those thoughts, guess what happens? That's when we start going down the rabbit hole and everything starts spinning out of control and anxiety comes on.
Henrietta hamster wheel.
Yeah. Just like, Deb started this new job and her schedule's all different and she's having to think about different things at different times. And this morning she was like, oh, I'm getting a little anxious. I'm getting a little anxiety. And I said, it's okay. You got this. It's all going to work out. Just, it's a new adventure. It's something exciting to learn about how you're going to do things differently.
Yeah.
All is well. That's what Louise says.
Oh, yeah,
right?
That's another one. All is well in my world.
And all is well in your world, too. It really is.
Yeah, say that as well. And, yeah, let us know with your posts. We've been appreciating all you guys. And thank you for doing homework, Mike.
Am I the teacher's pet?
Yeah. You sure are. So have a fabulous Friday. Hopefully everything that we do here, maybe you can get a little bit of something from. And love and improve of yourself today, just where you are.
Exactly where you are.
And that means the anger, the sadness, the joy, all of it put together is all you. See you tomorrow at day 15.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.